start with social justice and responsibility. And when we talk about social justice, when you hear something is just, is whereby you treat people what? Fair. Justice is being fair, right? So social justice and justice is whereby you treat everyone fairly. How do you know what is fair? You know what is fair if you're following the commandments of who? Of God. That's fair. Yes. Don't say, oh, someone comes and borrows, they tell you, kindly, because today you bought a loaf of bread, kindly give me a piece. Why do you usually deny giving that person? Most of you don't give. They don't share actually. You don't share. You are not taught to share. In nursery school, were you not taught to share? Yes? Can I blame the parent or the teacher who in primary school, in nursery did not teach you how to share? No. The one who sick, the parent, your parent never told you to share. They were told you to, they only giving you, my boy, my only son, boy, Toto. And they tell you, don't give anyone else, it's only you. You should learn to share. You're just being fair. If you're being fair, if you can be able to share with all. If you only share with those people who can give you bread later, a piece of bread later, that means you're not fair. You know what you don't understand is that sharing doesn't mean uwapatie kiasi kikubwa. So just cut for them the one that you are comfortable with. Sindio? Ni vizuri kuwakatia kuliko kuwanyima. Mtu ukimkatia aseme ni kidogo, they are not appreciative, don't get concerned. So you've shared. Yes. Sharing is better than kusema sitashiba. We were talking about social justice, and I was telling you social justice is whereby you deal with people what? Fairly. You treat other people fairly. Responsibility is whereby you are accountable. Responsibility is whereby you do what you're supposed to do. As a parent, you will be responsible if you take your child to school and you pay for their school fees and you give them the basic needs. Basically, as a parent, you're supposed to give your child the basic needs. You will be responsible as a student if you come to school and you work hard and you pass your examination. Passing your examination shows that you are responsible. It's just like those people who are sweeping today. Can you clap for them? It shows they are very responsible. Look at how they've swept. They are very responsible. So now, talking about social justice and responsibility during the time of Amos, can we read Amos chapter 2, verse 6 to 8?
That the Son of the dead of the poor in the dust of the earth, and stand accept the will of the Israel. A man and his father go into the same maiden, so that my holy name is proclaimed.
They lie themselves down beside every island, upon garments taken in pledge, and in the house of their God they do. The one of those who have been fined.
We go to verse chapter 3, verse 9 to 12.
stronghold Assyria, in the land of Egypt, and said, assemble yourselves from all the waters of the land, and see the
We know not how to do right, said the Lord. Do you store up violence and robbery in the stronghold?
Therefore, thus says the Lord, do. An adversary shall surround the land and bring down your descendants to me, and your strongholds shall be plundered.
Thus says the Lord. As the shepherd is rescued from the mouth of the lion two legs, or a piece of an ear, so shall the people of Israel who dwell in Samaria be rescued with the corner of a coat and part of a bed.
Yes, we go to chapter 4, verse 1 to 3.
Hear this one. Your cows of you hear this words. You cows of Bethlehem, who Bashan, who are in the mountain of Samaria, who oppresses the poor, who crush the needy, who says to their husbands, bring that we may drink.
The Lord God has shown by his holiness that beyond the days are coming upon you, when they shall take you away with oath, even the last of you will teach oaths.
And you shall go outthrown the greatest, every one set before you, and you shall be cast forth into
Then we go to verse 5, 10 to 15. Chapter 5, sorry. We go to Amos chapter 5, verse 10 to 15.
The hedge came forward, the brooks in the gate, and the abominable who speak the truth.
Therefore, because you have trampled upon the poor, and the take from his regulation of wheat, you have built out of every stores, but you shall not dwell in them. You have planted decent vineyard, but you shall not drink thereof.
For I know how many are your transgressions, and how great are your sins. You who afflict the righteous, who take a bribe, and turn aside the needy in the gate.
Therefore, he who is right will keep silence and set a time, for it is an evil time.
seek good and not evil, that you may live. And so the Lord, the God is God, will be with you, as you have said.
Hate evil and love good, and establish justice in the days. It may be the Lord, the God of hosts, will give gracious to the remnants of Joseph.
We go to chapter 5, verse 10 to 15. Sorry, chapter 6. Chapter 6, verse 1 to 8. That is chapter 6, verse 1. Yes, repeat again. I don't know why they're smiling.
who are at least in trial, and to those who made secure on the mountain of Samaria, the notable men of the past of the nations, to whom the house of Israel come.
Pass over the time and thank God the man for this. Then go down to God and his knees. Are they better than these people? All is their territory greater than my territory.
You who put far away the evil day and bring near the seat of violence.
All those who lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches, and eat lambs from the floor, and calves from the midst of the stone.
Who sing idle songs to the sound of the harp, and like David invent for themselves instruments of music. Who drink wine with goats, and anoint themselves with the finest oils, but are not draped over the room of Joseph.
Therefore, they shall not be the pass of those who dwell in exile, and the ruin of those who stand in faith shall pass away.
One has sworn by himself, says the Lord, Lord of hosts. I harbored the pride of Jacob, and ate his strongholds, and I will deliver half the city and all that is in it.
Very good. So we go to chapter 8, verse 4 to 6. There are only 3 verses.
Hear this, you who return before the wind, and bring the floor of the land to an end.
Then you move your that we take me, and the Sabbath that we offer meat for sale, that you may make a ephah mold and a shekel grade, and give the sickly of false balances.
But you will buy the cloth for silver and gold, ready for a pair of sandals, and sell them the fruits of the wheat.